Hey everybody, it's Charlie from Daily Motor, and today we've got the real-world highway fuel economy test of the 2021 Kia K5. We're going to head out on the highway, do 50 miles out, 50 miles back to get a realistic 70 mile per hour cruising highway fuel economy average for this sedan. Before we get started, pop out, take a quick look at the car. This is the Optima, which is now renamed to fit in with the global market K5 name. It's got these sharp new looks, nice styling. This is packing the 1.6 liter turbocharged engine in the EX trim. If you want to see more on the K5, check the link in the description for our in-depth review as well as our review on the Bose sound system. So why do we do this test? Well, the EPA highway fuel economy test, which gives this K5 37 miles per gallon, that test only averages 48 miles per hour over its duration. We feel there are people who take their cars out on long road trips who would like to know what sort of realistic mile per gallon they could expect on steady state 70 mile per hour type road trips. So in order to do that, we're going to go to the Shell gas station here, fill up at the same pump using the same fueling method both before and after our test. Go out and do 50 miles out, 50 miles back in the opposite direction and get ourselves a result. A few things to note: ambient temperature today, 30 degrees outside. Tire pressures are set to their door placard 35 psi cold. You can see they're up to about 37 now. We are going to be using regular fuel for this test because that's all that's required for this 1.6 liter. There we are, 4.820 gallons going in. Should be a good clean fill. Another thing worth noting is it is obviously a bit snowy out today, so there will be some standing water on the road that could have a small impact on fuel economy. Before we start up the car, we're going to reset our GPS. We're also going to have climate control set at 73 degrees auto. So it's going to get a little loud, fan here. No heated seats and no other electronics being used. We do have a few different drive modes in the K5. We will be using Smart, as that is the most economical drive mode available. And we're good to go. We're going to drive nice and easy, about half a mile to the highway, pick up the test from there. Now the goal of this test is not to hypermile, but rather to drive effectively and smoothly and efficiently to get a realistic highway number. We're going to get up to highway speeds here, safely and effectively. Set the cruise control at 73 miles per hour according to our GPS. Looks like 74 on the car is giving us about 73 on the GPS right there. And if we find that our average speed is doing well about halfway through the test, then we might drop down to 72 miles per hour. Alright, we'll check back in at the end of the test. In the meantime, enjoy this time lapse of the entire run.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Coming into the end of the highway fuel economy test here in the Kia K5. No big surprises other than we are exceeding our EPA numbers according to the vehicle's trip computer. 39 miles per gallon as of right now. Average speed has been 70 miles per hour. Didn't really have any standing water on the road, so that shouldn't have any sort of effect on rolling resistance. Actually been fairly comfortable. The comfort not too bad. My lower back is getting a little angsty, but there is a two-way adjustable lumbar support, so that helps. Road noise pretty average for the class. Nothing really to write home about there. The car overall is it's good, it's solid, but also relatively unremarkable. Odometer not too far off. It's actually off in the other direction of most vehicles though, so we're at 102.1 right now on the odometer. GPS is 101.3. So we're going to take it nice and easy back to the gas station, fill up at the same pump using the same fueling method, take our total miles traveled divided by fuel used, and get a result. One thing I do want to mention that I might forget to talk about in my review, but I'm going to hopefully I'll remember. Every time you set the cruise control, it enables the self-driving. Maybe there's a way to disable that setting somewhere in the infotainment or the center screen or somewhere in the vehicle settings. But as default, it's frustrating because if you don't want the active steering on, if you turn your cruise off and you turn it back on later on or whatever, the self-steering's on. And then not only that, but once you turn cruise off, the self-steering stays on. So you'll be doing your, applying gas and everything like that, and then the car's pulling itself in one way or another. So the self-steering itself, the active driving assistant, works pretty well. I just wish it wouldn't enable itself that way. Right, here we are back to pump number 4. 39.2 according to the vehicle, 102.2 miles. Let's fill her up. All right, there we are, topped off, 2.768. 102.2 divided by 2.768 gives us 36.9, rounded up to 37 miles per gallon. So, a few miles per gallon lower than what the car's readout was, but right on EPA, so I think that's a pretty safe number. 37 miles per gallon times 14.8 size of our fuel tank gives you an effective cruising range 547 miles on the highway at 70 miles per hour here in the K5 1.6 liter. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you found that interesting. If you want to see more on the K5, hit that subscribe button, check out our other K5 content, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always, drive on.